Assalamu alaikum. New location unlocked. Alhamdulillah. So I want to talk about the fact that lowering your gaze is so much more than not looking at the opposite gender. It's so much more than not looking at the opposite gender in an impure way. It is so much more than that. Allahu Akbar. Inshallah, whoever this reaches, Allah needed you to hear this, alhamdulillah, because I feel like Allah told me this when I was on my way back to Jum'ah. When I was on my way back home from Jum'ah yesterday. And I sort of got this download in my head, like a voice, like a download, like, wait, lowering your gaze is so much more than, turning away from impure gazes and thoughts and stuff like that. It's so much more. Okay, think about it. This is my take by Allah, inshallah. This is from Allah, and I'm not saying it because I'm like the whiz of the century, and I'm, this is inshallah the truth. And I feel like it is because it just answers so many questions. I feel like lowering your gaze is actually just keeping your duty to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Mind blowing, right? No, do you know what I mean? Like, okay, let me get into depth. Okay, lowering your gaze is not. It's like, okay, we all came onto planet Earth in our avatars by Allah's will, and we all have a duty to keep to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and to stay on the straight path and to keep serving Him no matter what we see around us. Okay, so lowering your gaze is not just, oh, don't look at the opposite gender like in that way, and like it's not just that. It's also just keeping your duty to Allah and not being overly obsessed with anything that you're looking at or seeing or smelling or hearing. Your gaze, I feel like, is pretty much your attention. And by Allah's will, when we focus on something, amazing things happen. Like, things only exist when we focus on it. Like, if we look at something, we stare at it and we give all of our attention onto it, it exists. It's now something that we now have in our reality. And obviously it starts in the mind. If you want something specific to appear in your reality, you will think about it first, right? And then it will appear, and then now do you know what I mean? If we keep lowering our gaze, is essentially, let me keep my duty to Allah and appreciate what I'm seeing around me. Appreciate it, find it great, find it amazing. That's fine, alhamdulillah, Allah made it. But we're lowering our gaze because Allah specifically made His creation to be, is the word eluding? I don't think that's the word. But He made His creation specifically enchanting. Like, wow, look, like I'm literally here like, wow, look at the trees, look at this is just so pretty, right? He made everything specifically for us to sense it or to sense it, right? We have eyes, alhamdulillah, to see, and there's things to see, alhamdulillah. And then there's smells, there's tastes, there's sounds, and we've been fashioned specifically to sense all of these things and to take them in. But I feel like, as much as it's like, well, why are we told to lower our gaze and to keep our duty to Him when everything is literally very, very distracting? It's the test. Like, we literally are the aliens. We were brought down here from heaven, and we all made an agreement that we will keep our duty to Allah, and that we know that Allah is the one and the true. We literally all made this. Every single one of our souls, before even stepping on planet Earth, we all made a understanding, and we all claimed and said, yes, I know Allah is the most wise, Allah is the true Lord, Allah is the one, the only, the King, right? We all said that. And the test is, okay, Allah's not going to put us in these avatar skin suits, okay, put us on this earth where everything is literally an illusion but it seems so real. Are we going to keep our duty to Him no matter what? That's literally the test. So yes, we have eyes to see, and things around us so beautiful and colourful and beautiful by Allah's will, yes. But it doesn't mean you have to stare at it all day, every day, and be so infatuated with it that you forget your duty to Allah. Like, think about it. Think about a soldier going to war. Do you think, for a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure this is a story in World War something, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure soldiers have been told by their general whatevers, by the captains, to keep their duty to the job. Like, do the job. Make sure you don't even look at pretty girls. Just keep doing the job. Ignore the girls. Ignore the food. Ignore the this. Ignore the that. Get the job done. Because how else are you going to get the job done? Like, literally, going to war as a soldier, I wouldn't know. But I feel like I do know, because I feel like I'm a soldier of Allah for real. But anyway, alhamdulillah. And we all are, by the way, as believers. My hands are aching holding this up. Anyway, a soldier has his duty to complete the war. A soldier has his duty to complete the war, and he needs to do it by any means necessary. Meaning he must avoid all distractions, ward off all of the distractions, and get the job done. That's the same thing that we are doing. We are all soldiers of Allah. We are his bondsmen. We are his believing men and women. So we've been put here by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah created the whole entire life experience, and he put us here to be his soldiers, his bondsmen, his believers, his steadfast slaves, okay, who literally, no matter the fact that how just enchanting and beautiful and stunning and amazing everything looks, seems and feels, we still know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one and the only, and we keep our duty to him. So lowering your gaze is not just about, oh, don't look at that man because then you're gonna, oh yeah. It's not that. It's not just that. Obviously it's that, because it is that, because not moments after, but the sentence after, lower your gaze, and Allah said guard your private parts. So clearly lowering your gaze is also alluding to don't look at the opposite sex, like in that kind of way, like in an impure way. Yes, but I feel like lowering your gaze, because we literally are not of the earth, we are literally in these skin suits, we have a duty to keep to Allah. We have a duty to keep to Allah, and we don't belong here. This is just a trial. This is a pastime. It's idle talk, okay? We are on duty. Like, we're literally soldiers. We are on duty, okay? Meaning, lower your gaze is also talking about the fact that, hey, even though everything looks really cool and like really fun and sounds amazing and it seems so great and everything, don't worship it. It's not worthy of worship. Worship Allah only. That's what lower your gaze also means. And so, if Allah has told you, clear as day, that you're supposed to do X, Y, Z. For example, me, Allah clearly has appointed me to do this YouTube video and to just be a YouTuber, clearly. Alhamdulillah, I've been wanting to be a YouTuber, but I always was so shy and scared and like, oh my gosh, people in school are going to be like this, and oh, they're all going to laugh at me, blah, blah, blah. Alhamdulillah, though, I'm happy I didn't start YouTube then, because what was the content going to be about, please? Very vain content it was going to be about. Anyway, alhamdulillah, Allah knows the best timing. Allah is timing. Allah is the best, right? The most perfect. So, alhamdulillah, I didn't start YouTube then. But I've always had a liking towards, like, recording videos. And, like, when I first got Snapchat, bro, I would snap everything. And I don't snap everything now, but I snap things and just save it and, like, just keep it for myself. But I'm trying to get back onto Snap, because that's part of the personality, clearly. But essentially, Allah wrote in my heart from time ago to do YouTube, but I used to be so scared, and I was so scared of other people's opinions. Now, is that lowering your gaze? Obsessing over other people's opinions about your life. That is literally the definition of not lowering your gaze. So when I say lower your gaze, doesn't just mean like, oh, put your head down. It doesn't literally just mean that. It also means focus your attention onto Allah. Like, lower your gaze, essentially saying, avert your attention from all of these worldly things and worldly situations and keep it onto Allah. So it's like a metaphor. Like, don't focus your whole attention, your whole well-being, your whole life onto a worldly thing when Allah is who you're supposed to keep your duty to. Okay? So like I was saying, if you have something that Allah has placed in your heart that you need to do, suddenly now you want to wear hijab. Suddenly, which alhamdulillah is exactly what happened to me, because I never really cared to wear hijab. I was like, hijab, yeah, okay. Alhamdulillah, out of nowhere, I was promoted and inspired to wear a hijab, and alhamdulillah, it's been up ever since. Alhamdulillah. And to my family, I see them looks, and I'm like, I know what you lot are thinking, but I don't care. Allah told me to do this, I will do it. Oh, there's a squirrel on the tree, mashallah. Right? So your duty is not to people, your duty is not to human beings, it's not to this wasp that's standing, hovering. Anyway, it's not to humans, it's not to opinions, it's not to whatever the heck. Let me try put this up somewhere, because this is really aching my arm. I'm trying to put this up. Ciao. I don't know. I want to put it up somewhere. Ooh. Okay. This looks so weird though. I don't like it. But anyways, let me just finish the video, because I need to get this point across. This looks so weird. Anyways, Allahu Akbar. Your duty is to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala only, okay? So if you have this sort of inclination, this sort of like, oh, I feel like I should do this, I feel like in my heart I'm supposed to wear hijab, I feel like in my heart I need to only, oh, now I want to only do Islamic content, oh, now I only want to do, this and that, and it's obviously a good thing. By Allah, you're meant to do that thing. Do you understand? I am not going to put it there. That looks so flipping odd. Anyway, keep your duty to Allah. So when I say lower your gaze, right, and you have something clearly that Allah has said that you should go and do it, and lower your gaze. Meaning, don't be looking up. Oh, what are people going to think about me? Oh, she's looking at me really weird. Maybe I should just take it off, like the hijab. Maybe take it off. Oh, yeah, but like, I did say to her last week that I'm not trying to do it, but now I want to do it because I just feel like, she gonna be like, bro, you thinking about people's opinions about you when Allah has clearly told you to do something, to keep your duty to Him, is literally looking up. Like, when you're doing an exam, yeah? Because, okay, alhamdulillah, wait, hold on, hold on, I'm about to say something right now, alhamdulillah. When you're doing an exam in an exam hall, is your head up? Oh yeah, no, your head's down. Fit check. Anyway, my foot looks so weird then. Your head is down and you're focused on the exam. You haven't got time to look around. Oh, what's that person answering? Oh, is she answering question 2? Yeah, she's answering question 2, but I'm answering question 1, so like I need to speed up. Bro, if you look around whilst you're doing an exam, you make yourself so much more anxious. You forget about the own exam that you even have in the first place. I've never done that before. I've always kept my head down when I'm doing an exam, but you get the point. If you look around whilst you're doing an exam, you're going to feel so anxious. Even just hearing people flip the pages, it's like, oh my days, they're turning the page and I haven't turned the page yet. So imagine looking up and looking around. Oh, this person's doing this, this person's doing that. That's literally what it is. Life isn't actually an exam. Like, it literally is. Life is an exam, and we've been appointed these flesh suits to go around in the earth and eat of its provision, to keep our duty to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's what it is. Like, in an exam, like school exam, you've got pen and paper. In this life exam, you've got your flesh, you've got your suit, your avatar suit, flesh suit, right? You can walk, and you've got the earth. So your pen is you, your flesh, and your paper is the earth. Keep your duty to Allah. Because on the last day, Allah literally, on the last day, every single thing that we ever did okay, between the flesh and the earth will be relayed back to us. So it literally is a thing of, we are the pen and the earth is the paper. Be respectful to the earth, be respectful and kind to the people, to the parents, to the children, to the slaves, to the this and the that. Yes, build mosques around the world, make bands, give to the people who need to. It's like you're writing the exams. Writing the answers is you reading Quran, doing exactly what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has told you to do. Keep your duty to Him. Okay? Lower your gaze. Literally, again, I'm gonna say it again. Lowering your gaze is not just about the other thing, like, oh, like, look at him, like, no, it's literally, you have your duty to Allah, keep your duty to Him. Okay? That's it. And I feel like, alhamdulillah, like, it's a specific reason as to why Allah told me this information yesterday as I was making my way back home from Jum'ah. I'm gonna crouch. But there's a specific reason as to why Allah told me this information when I was coming back, because I feel like, obviously, I've been getting a lot of downloads from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, like, so many downloads that kind of scare me, in the sense of like, oh, you want me to be in these kind of rooms? You want me to speak to these type of people? You want me to put myself out there? You want me to be on stages? Like, proper gulp. Right? It gets to a point where it's like, this is kind of scary, what you're showing me. But in a good way, scary. Like, it just seems so, like, for real? You want me to do that? And those downloads, it's not a joke. It's not like, oh yeah, I'm just going to show you a certain lifestyle, you know, like driving all these cars, having all this money, being drippy, blah, blah, blah. It's not just for fun. It's literally what is to come. It's like Allah is the most kind. So He will give us a nice heads up, like, hey, by the way, bands are on the way. Hey, by the way, drip is on the way. Hey, by the way, righteous husband is on the way. Hey, by the way, public speaking, giving alms, being kind to your parents, helping them, helping the needy, helping the poor, building mosques, all of these things are on the way. So it's going to require you to put yourself out there, though, and, you know, talk on stages and speak and appear and not hide anymore. Alhamdulillah. Therefore, for me to do that, right, I need to lower my gaze. In the past, when I was younger, I used to have really bad anxiety because my gaze was not lowered. I was so scared because I kept on putting in my head, oh, look at this person, look at her reaction to me walking into the room. Oh, I said something. Was it stupid? Was it the right answer? Did I say the right thing? That is not lowering your gaze. That is literally so interested and intrigued in what everyone and everything around you is doing, when whole time, everyone's a bit of coding. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, people are and things and this entire experience, it's all an illusion. Everything's an illusion. So you could say it's like we're in a game and it's like the ones and zeros I'm looking at right now. It's the binary, it's the coding I'm looking at. Why would you be bothered about a bit of coding? Allah has coded the whole entire life experience. He coded you the way you are. He will continue to code you. Everything is coded. So you know, keep your duty to Allah, lowering your gaze. It literally means do what Allah has told you to do. And it's been detailed in the Quran if you're confused, okay? Do what it is that He's told you to do and make sure you keep doing it. Avoid the opinions of others, okay? Bro, anyways, avoid the opinion of others. Avoid the I hate small talk, so that's easy for me to do. Avoid the small talk, avoid the opinions of others, avoid the, you know, over analyzing and looking at people's opinion and looking at, oh my gosh, okay, but this is a bit out of my comfort zone. What if they're gonna say this and say that on my days? Like, oh my gosh, I'm scared, because what if? That's not lowering your gaze. That's keeping your duty to actually the coding. You're keeping your duty to literally the coding, actually, when the whole time means to keep your duty to none other than Allah. Thank you. So to round everything up, alhamdulillah, all you literally need to do is focus your duty to Allah. Keep a direct relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the true reality. Everything else is an illusion. Obviously, don't start being like a tyrant on the line now. Like, you're not even real. I'm going to talk to you anyhow. Like, obviously not. But I'm saying, the true reality is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Keep your duty to Him. Focus on Him. No matter how scary what is, Allah has, like, given you a nice reminder, or like, He's giving you a projection of what's to come. Don't be scared of it. Be scared of Allah, first of all. Fear Allah the most, right? Fear disrespecting Him. Fear failing Him. Fear that, right? Keep your duty to Him. Lower your gaze, okay? Don't be looking up and thinking about other people's opinion about you. Don't be looking up and thinking about, oh, but your family have known you like this way and that way all this time, and oh, now you're changing, and like, oh, they're gonna this and that, but what if I don't have enough money for this, and do you think I'm gonna look nice on stage? Lower your gaze. Keep your duty to Allah, the one, the true reality. Like, literally, we're here on a mission. We're not here to kiki, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna stay here, and you're not staying here. When you die, your body stays here, bro, in the earth to earth, for real. So how about you focus on what is really real, which is Allah. Allah's not an illusion. Allah is reality, the true reality. Even I'm an illusion to you, and you're an illusion to me, for real. So just keep your duty to Him and lower your gaze in the meantime. You literally are a soldier appointed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to keep your duty to Him. You are currently on duty. You are on duty. You and I, us believing men and women, we are on duty. We are always on duty. Don't fall short. Keep remembering we are on duty. We're literally soldiers. And our duty is to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the true reality. You understand? Alhamdulillah. Lower your gaze. Do not think about things that distract you from your duty to Allah. Okay? Please. And I was actually saying earlier about the whole anxiety thing. Anxiety is literally looking up and looking at everyone's opinions and stuff like that. Lowering your gaze is... you know these celebrities, yeah? You know they're human beings, right? They're humans who can also feel anxiety. It's possible for them to feel anxiety. It's possible for them to feel like they aren't worth it. That they are not good enough. It's possible, but I mean, they just ignored it. They just ignored those whispers. They ignored it and said, you know what? I mean, I don't know who they keep their duty to, but as believing men and women, we keep our duty to Allah. But it's very possible to keep your duty to something and go for it. Like, there's enough non-Muslims that keep their duty to whatever, and they keep doing it, and they find success in whatever it is because they just kept going for that thing, whatever it is. And Allah allows it because it's like, on the last day you're gonna be questioned for that. So fairs, but us believing men and women, we keep our duty to the true reality, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So if you feel like, okay, Allah has now appointed you to be the number one financial inspector, the number one finance bro ever, He's appointed you to have the number one clothing line, He's appointed you to, I don't know what it is, okay, and oh, now you're gonna make it Islamic, now you're gonna be so good, and then in your interviews you're gonna say Allahu Akbar, and everyone's gonna be like, what, she's Muslim, he's Muslim, what, and then it's all for a reason. Yes, alhamdulillah. So if that's the case, just do it and have no fear Allah. It's not your concern people's opinions, people's whatever, or it's just not your concern. It's literally not your concern at all. You have a duty and you're keeping it to Allah. You're a soldier of Allah. You're His bondsman. Keep your duty to Him. Lower your gaze and be directly in communication with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.